Hello and welcome to UC Today. My name's David Dungay. We are back for another UC partner update. I'm joined by Jamie Hughes, Sales Director of Evolve IP UK. Welcome back to the show, Jamie. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Very well. Thanks, David. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So today, Jamie, we're going to be talking a little bit about the trends that are impacting your partners right now, but also to get a bit of an update on your product portfolio over the next 12 months or so. So let's dive straight into that conversation. Let's start with the trends. What are the biggest challenges and trends impacting your partners right now?
I think actually what's quite interesting is customers are actually end users because we're partner focused. Customers end users are actually a lot more savvy. So they've had a product today. So whether it's a collaboration product, whether it's Microsoft Teams, WebEx, or whatever else is out there, and what they're doing is actually going right. I'm using the product. I've gone through the sales cycle. That's obviously worked for us or not worked for us, and they kind of start to question. Actually, go, can it do this? Can it do that? Can it do that? So what they're now doing is they're now looking at, right, I've got this tool. How does it integrate into other tools that I'm consuming to become more efficient within their business? So, which obviously has gained more knowledge across the customer base. I think they're actually starting to question the providers, the value-added partners, to whether actually do they know what they're talking about? So starting putting them on, because I think historically the salesperson was that trusted advisor. They would go in, they would talk about what's going on and everything. But now it's actually the end customer who's questioning the salesperson. Can it do this? Can it do that? So I think it's a different kind of a different positioning really. And I think the salespeople are now having to become more technical, so which is obviously quite
It's
interesting because
it's an interesting one, isn't it? It does come back to, for partners, know thy customer, and we're seeing this as well in terms of how end user customers can integrate new products into their existing investments. And that is a big challenge for a lot of them, but it really takes a partner who understands, not just that customer, that vertical as well, to really get the most out of that opportunity. Are there any other challenges and trends impacting your partners right now you want to share with us?
Yeah, I think also what we're seeing is end customers are also after data. So they're now wanting to take data from a platform and ingest that into like a Power BI, a Tableau, and so on. So what we're actually finding is the Power BI specialist, the technical resource in order to kind of digest the data and create meaningful graphs and information. And obviously, they're taking that data from multiple aspects of a business. So they might do that from a comms or a recording AI side of things from our point of view, but they might be ingesting that in terms of sales order intake or from a financial process and everything else that's going on within that business to give a better understanding of the day-to-day activities. So I think there's actually a bit of a position here for someone to mop up potentially in providing that type of service where they provide a service for customers, Power BI specialists, and go in and provide that data to customers. We don't see that much within our partner base, so it could be quite advantageous for someone to go in and look at that. But yeah, we're getting quite a lot of requests coming through for it.
Wow, some really great insights there impacting your partner base, Jamie. I do want to talk about the time we are in right now. We're about almost exactly 3 years since the start of the pandemic. Obviously, a lot of investment happened around that time. But why is this significant time for partners right now? What is that sort of opportunity that you're seeing?
I think this year is a pivotal moment. I think 3 years ago, COVID took place, and everyone rushed to get a mobility solution, technology solution. So we saw a lot of people move to forwarding calls over to mobile. That's a bit of a standalone, but a lot of people went over to Teams, went into Zoom, and a number of other providers. So I think this year is a pivotal moment, just simply because they've had those terms for 3 years. That's generally when the contractual ties in place with the end customer. And what they'll probably realise is actually some of these technologies are not fit for purpose for them. They don't do the services or provide the services that they require as a business. And what we're seeing is actually people are after a hybrid approach, and I'm not just saying about hybrid work from home and work from the office, but a hybrid approach in the sense of actually some people require a handset. They want to go back to having a physical handset. Some people are going back into the office. So there's some considerations here for the partner base to actually revisit what a customer's currently got and just going, right, is it actually fit for purpose based on how you are today? Because I think this is our new standard. This is how we were 3.5 years ago. Has plateaued. The people that are going into the office, they'll remain in the office. They'll have that flexible working. So I think it's a really key important note. We've seen a huge influx on WebEx. As an example, it's got a Teams integration, and the people that rush to go down to the Teams, I think they're starting to realise some of its limitations, and the benefits of WebEx, where they could then do a plug-in into PowerPoint, into SharePoint, pull that data. I think that integration side of things, Teams as a client is a good client, but WebEx has got some deeper integration. So that's just an example where people can revisit those technology choices that the customers made a few years ago.
Great. Okay. Let's talk about the Evolve IP product roadmap now. What can you give us a bit of insight into that, and what kind of features and benefits you're going to be giving your partners over the course of the next 12 months or so?
Yeah, no, good question. So from our point of view, it's all about refinement. So we've got a very established portfolio for our partners, ranging from everything from obviously cloud telephony, collaboration, call analytics, call recording, serial integration, call center, contact center, and so on. So what we're finding is actually integration across all these systems, having a general general customer experience. So improving that through things like what we call clear login, which is a single sign-on MFA platform that we use, providing that into our partners, who then will be able to later down the line provide that into their customer base. So which then will sync in with their 365 credentials. So they don't have to go into a portal, a different portal to manage their telephony, and a different portal to go into maybe a wallboard view. So it's collapsing that and then bringing it into kind of one portal, which will then tie into the portals for the services that they take. And then we're also enhancing our contact center solution. So the contact center solution, we're actually getting quite a lot of traction with. There is a roadmap into a Teams integration. So whilst we can integrate this currently for Teams, things like pulling the Teams presence, which everyone's talking about Teams. So rolling that out later down the year is a big focus for us as well. So that's kind of the main two. We've got some refinement around our partner portal, so which is things like marketing content material, off-the-shelf campaigns. That's something that we're working on, but it's mainly refinement with our technology stack and the tools that we're providing to our partners.
Fantastic. Well, Jamie, in that case, that's a great place to end today's discussion. You've got lots of things going on your side and lots of upcoming updates as well as the proposition. You're right, everyone is talking about Microsoft Teams. That is going to continue to be a strong theme for end customers and the channel this year. I can't see how it won't be. So once again, Jamie, thank you so much for joining me and sharing some of your insights.
Thanks very much. Cheers, David.
And thank you for watching. Been watching me, David Dungay, on UC Today. If you liked today's discussion, please have a look around the platform. We've got loads of updates from all of our vendors on there. And but that's it for me. See you next time.